that time of the week. 3 up, 3 down with Greg Bedard. It's brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. Enjoy the game with the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, because when it's game time, it's Tully time. Please drink responsibly. 3 up, 3 down after extensive film study from Greg Bedard. Mazz, of course, does this from his couch.
Yep.
Go ahead, Greg. Number one star, please. Number one up.
Christian Gonzalez. He was great in the game. Prevented a couple touchdowns. I didn't agree with how the Cardinals used Harrison in this game. I thought that little 15-yard out that he had is more in his bag at this point. But Gonzalez did a great job. Plus, Kyler Murray, every time he targeted Harrison against Gonzalez, or when he ran his little beep like 4 yards scrambles, he had guys open. Kyler Murray was not good in this game.
He sucks.
It should have been like 50-3.
Kyler Murray sucks. I tried to tell you guys this last week. Bottom 10 quarterback in the league. That aside, Christian Gonzalez. He was my number one up two. Easy choice this week. Of all the corners in the NFL in week, what was this, 14 or 15? 15?
15.
Okay, week 15. He was number 6 in coverage grades among all corners. A couple of guys in front of him. One was Trent McDuffie, who's a stud. Another was Derek Stingley, who had a monster game against Miami. I mean, he was way up there. Gonzalez was way up there.
Number 2 star.
Antonio Gibson. He was tremendous in this game. Had that early blitz pickup. He threw a key block on the little Marcus Jones. Yeah, Marcus Jones little swing pass there. Some great runs, some tough running, breaking tackles. On one play, I think he broke 4 different tackles. He was awesome. One of the few free agent hits for Elliott Wolf.
I went with Kendrick Bourne. I thought he was the Patriots' best pass catcher and also had a nice recovery of a fumble when Douglas, that ball, talk about that ball being shot out of there. So he was in the right place at the right time. He made the plays when they threw it to him. Bourne's been good for the last few weeks. I thought he was good in this game.
3rd up.
Drake May. He didn't do a whole lot in this game, mostly due to circumstances and the approach of Alex Van Pelt, but he graded out really well for me. And I thought that the throw to Bourne obviously was ridiculous, the touchdown little shovel, and then his touchdown run where the Cardinals were showing all-out blitz. They did do an all-out blitz, and he calmly went around right end like it was nothing. It was very impressive. I mean, I only had him for 2 minus plays in this game. Getting duped on that 1 3rd down, and then the throw to Booty that he overthrew when he was wide open. That one, I think it wasn't quite a no-look pass, but he was looking right. He was trying to get the defenders to go right, which he did. But I think he got a little ahead of himself, and that led to the inaccuracy on that pass.
I also had Antonio Gibson. I thought he was good. If Greg mentioned this, and I'm repeating him, he also had the 2 catches for 31 yards. 15 and a half yards a catch out of a back. Pretty good.
3 down. Let's get to it.
Vian Low. 10 minus plays, 5 quarterback pressures.
Stu, how many minus plays did you have Vian Low for in this game?
At least 20.
I'm sorry, Greg. I didn't mean to interrupt.
I mean, what a mess that guy was. He's definitely number 1 down for me.
Yeah, and look, again, I think his issues were exacerbated in this game due to the approach of the offensive coordinator. You got to know what you have. You got to know what scheme you're going up against. He had a tough time at times knowing who to block because the Cardinals' front is complicated. What Gannon does is you don't just have guys – on the practice field, they're going to be here. No, you got Zaven Collins. Now he's 5 yards off. Do I go out and get him or do I not go out and get him? This guy's inside. There was a lot of confusion up front. And to me, that goes to preparation and the approach of the offensive coordinator.
I would like to take Greg's 1 down and add Layden Robinson because I thought the entire left side of the offensive line was a disaster. Complete disaster. So I will lump them together. Lowe and Robinson suck attorneys at law. That was awful.
Number 2 down. Not to be confused with Catches Law, New England's injury attorney since 1986. Yes, Greg, number 2 down, please.
Kyle Duggar. He was terrible again. I'm sure he's fighting through an injury. He's a tough guy like that, but he has just been god-awful. Him and Jabril Peppers were responsible for that early 53-yard run. Duggar, I think it was the second 1-yard touchdown. It looked to me like he was supposed to be in the gap. On both those runs, the Patriots didn't have anybody on the second level in those gaps. That has happened so many times this year. It's infuriating to watch. I don't know what these guys are doing out there, and I don't put that on the players. I put it on the coaches. Obviously, it's not getting through. But Duggar he's been really bad. He has.
Jelani Tavai, for the same reasons Greg said about Duggar. Does he ever pick the right hole? Ever? It feels like he's in the wrong place all the time on these runs up the middle. So he's a good pass game player, which we know. He's terrible against the run. Horrible.
Next, I think we're at 3.
Ben Brown. 2 snaps off his ass. Had it for the first time all year. Really couldn't pass block. Had some just straight up whiffs. I have not seen that out of him. This was by far his worst game of the season. Does it tempt you to put Cole Strange in there this week going up against Buffalo? We'll see. He certainly left an opening for that.
Yes.
Taki, Taki. The reason I'm spelling it is because I know how to spell it, because all I ever see is his back.
Crappy.
That's it. Taki, Taki. Again, that's a clear spelling, which you can see every Sunday because his back is always to the play.
I mean, and that's another guy who, like, Taki was he showed promise in Cleveland. Like, he looked like a good, capable linebacker. And then he comes in here on this team with these coaches and whatever else is going on, and he stinks. Like, he's not this bad.
Yeah, he is.
If you like that clip, check out more videos from Felger and Mazz here. For more Patriots analysis and opinion, hit this playlist. And for all the latest from the Sports Hub, download the app at 985thesportshub.com.